Happy 11th of October. It is currently 1:10 and I have had a really busy morning in schools. It has been completely manic. I'm kind of feel like I'm chasing my tail. I've got a coffee, which hopefully will sort things out, but even that was a bit of a disaster because I found that I forgot to take in my reusable cup. So yeah, which is really annoying because I like to take my own cup and yeah. Anyway, so I have just rocked up at my next school. I've got about 5 minutes. I am going to read my new book. I started it last night, enjoying it so far. Jodie Picoult does some really good openings. So if you don't know, I've just started reading Mad Honey. And yeah, I will report back when I've read a bit more. So yeah, I've got an observation and I've got a meeting and then I am done in schools for the day and then I can go home and work a bit from home. So I will catch up with you a bit later on and I hope you're all having, can't speak, a lovely day. I'm back home now and it is 4 o'clock and it has been quite the day and I've just come back to more emails of things not panning out quite as they should. So it's been one of those days, but quite often is the case when you work in mental health. So I thought, let's have a break and show you something really nice. Now, I received a lovely parcel last Friday, and it was when Harvey took ill. It was the day Harvey took ill. So I kind of haven't had the chance to show anybody. And I am going to talk more about this on my next podcast. So I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but I received a lovely parcel from my friend Lorraine, who dyes yarn, and her business is called Paton and Daughter. And what she does is she actually dyes sustainable yarn, which is non-superwash. It's 100% wool and it's sourced in the UK. And she uses natural dyes that she forages around our local countryside, in which case Sussex, because that's where we both live. So she's quite local to me and we've met up once and we're going to hopefully meet up again very soon. But she has sent me some yarn for a bit of an experiment. I'm not going to go into detail what that experiment is, but I really wanted to show you her lovely yarn because it is beautiful. And she sent me 3 skeins to kind of play around with. And I have got something in mind, as I said, but I'm not going to go into detail now. And it's a whole new experience for me. And I want to share it with you. And also, I'm really lucky and grateful that Lorraine has let me experiment with her yarn and sent this through the post. So thank you so much, Lorraine. In fact, she gave me the most beautiful card as well. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's a V&A card. I do like their cards. V&A is the Victoria and Albert Museum. What is it? It's the owl wallpaper and it was created in 1897. Yeah, so really pretty. Anyway, let's look at the yarn. So she's given me 3 skeins to play with. There's this lovely blue, which is gorgeous. And her label there. So this one is, oh, let me have a look, Wensleydale. And this one is also Wensleydale in this lovely green. Isn't that beautiful? Reminds me of the allotment, that one. It's lovely. And then this one is also Wensleydale. And this one is my favourite. Look at that. Beautiful. So yeah, so I get to experiment and play around with these, so how lucky am I? But they're just gorgeous. So, you know, if you haven't checked out Lorraine's yarn, please do go and have a look. I will put a link in the description and also to her Instagram page as well. Harvey's now nibbling me. He does that when he wants attention. He doesn't bite, he just nibbles. So yeah, and also I thought I would show you my love note, which you've probably all seen. Let me just roll my sleeves down. So this is my love note sweater. Can't remember the designer. You're probably all shouting at the screen telling me. But it's made out of Cookston Crafts Outlander held with a mohair. Yeah, and I love it. It's so nice. Yeah, the winter woolies are starting to come out. Right, so I'm going to get back on with some work and I probably won't touch base with you later, but there might be a bit more footage, and I will see you tomorrow. Morning, it's the 12th of October. It's a dreary old day today. It's raining out there and it's a little bit windy, so proper autumnal day. I am in work again this morning, just having my tea before I leave, and yeah, I have this afternoon off, so Thursday afternoons I don't work, and I want to catch up with some chores and also chat to you guys a bit more. So yeah, let's get this morning out of the way and I will catch up with you later on. It is now 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm on my way back home, and I thought I would just pop down to the plot to drop some of Harvey's litter into my compost bin and just check how things are going down here, because I haven't been down here for a few days. So yeah, got my wellies on because it's a bit soggy today, and it looks like my scarecrow's lost its hat again. This one's got his hat. He looks much happier. That's the trip to the plot done. Got Harvey some carrot tops for his dinner later. So yes, I think it's time to go home, have a nice cup of tea, but first of all, got to get the wellies off. It's now almost 4 o'clock and I have been in a little while. I've had to make some phone calls, looking a bit windswept, so forgive me for that. But it was nice to go and check on the plot and see what's going on. I mean, obviously things are dying back now and it is autumn and it looks a bit bedraggled. But it's nice to go up there and just to make sure things are neat and tidy. And it was good to empty Harvey's litter bin onto the compost, because it's a good amount of brown matter to add to all the greens that we're cutting back at the moment, so that's really good. For the rest of the day I'm going to be getting some chores done, because last weekend with Harvey being unwell there's a few that I didn't get around to doing, so I'm going to do some chores, and then we have an early dinner, and then it's Morris dancing practice, so we're off out this evening. But before I kind of end this vlog for today, I thought I would show you my progress on my socks. So I'm making the Swiss Dot Shorties, but a bit longer. by the lovely Nancy Wheeler, who is from the Knit Sip Happy podcast, tongue twister. And I finished one and I have started on the second one. So yeah, that one's coming along really nicely as well. So I'm really happy with these. I'm actually at the point of turning the heel, so that's my next thing to do with those. So yeah, so I'm going to sign off for today, and yeah, I suppose I will catch up with you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday and I don't work on a Friday, so hopefully we'll have a little bit more time to kind of have a bit of a chin wag and relax a bit more. So I hope you have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow.